Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you. Okay, I have missed you. I have missed you. I have been camping. Yes, I have been camping with my husband this last week, which is why I've not been at home doing a YouTube video chatting with you guys. But I want you to know I missed you. And I will share with you a little bit about our camping trip. But first of all, I hope you're doing well. I hope that everything is as well as can be under our current pandemic circumstances. It's just a crazy world, isn't it? It just really is. But you know what? We can have joy. I'm thrilled to be back here and to remind those of you who maybe have forgotten or that are new to my channel, I have been working on a fall swap journal with another member, and I want to share with you what I've been doing so far. And I kind of want to get this done because I'm just really kind of getting excited about the holidays and doing some things, Christmassy, and just want to switch it up. So let me just kind of go through, and I don't remember where I've been, so I'm just taking you brand new. Okay. Keeping in mind that this swap journal, things need to be altered. The embellishments are supposed to be altered. And I am highlighting a couple of kits, one from Ephemera's Vintage Garden and one from Artie Mays. And so I will have both of those links below. All right, so I have been making wonderful. These are large tags. Usually I don't work in large sizes. I do more in smaller sizes. And I know I have explained all of this, but these were altered, different cards, different types of cards and book pages, etc. And I haven't put it together yet. I like to keep it this way so I can embellish and do any stitching and whatnot. And then stitch at the very last. And this I showed you in, I think, my first video. And I have added a couple of just little journaling cards with some vintage ledger paper. And so this is just a sweet little spot for some fun. Yeah. So there we go. And we will just slip that back in here. And some of these I just kept. I just think they're beautiful. The digitals are amazing. Now this is not making me happy. These are sliding out. So I may do a little something here, something to sort of, hold them in. But this is a ledger paper on top of a, just a minute, wait for it, packing peanut cell. This is a heavy card I got in the mail from Uline, and I took a part of it off, and I didn't do anything to it, but I added one of these little sweet pockets from one of the kits, and then just covered the back. So yeah, that's altered. And then I already told you the story of my fiasco making the Rita Donnelly tuck spot. Okay, so this in the very loosest sense of altering, okay? So this is altered paper. Right? How lame is that? Yes, indeed. Okay, here is a piece of my piano paper that I have altered, if you will. So, but you can, it's light enough, you know, you can write all over this thing. And this is altered ledger paper, altered. Yep. How am I doing, you guys? Anyway, and we just attach this with a paper clip. We've got a little bit of lace going on here. And the paper clip, I just, you know, turned it on both sides so you get the little curly Q, so it's just kind of a fun thing. I haven't done anything here yet. It's to include 10 pages. Now, this is a fun altered book. I put 2 of my, I believe this is Old Dutch or maybe even Norwegian. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But it's an old language, and I use these book pages all the time. And what I did was I stitched 2 together, and then I used white gesso and painted on both sides, and then I spritzed on this side with my coffee solution with my spray bottle. And then on this side, I did the method that I have a video on. And I have, go to my playlist and look for the coffee dyeing. I have some fun videos about how to do these different things. If you're new, that would be a great help. Now, this is, look at this, how sweet. This is a paper clip that I have altered. And it's invisible. Even if you were to spread it apart, you see no paper clip, which is super fun. And I will likely do a video, a short little video of how to do those, because those are just really fun. Okay, and here's just a beautiful page, and I have done nothing yet to that. I have attached this. I have finished this. I showed you in the first video, or those that watched the first video, I started this, and now I have finished this. So we have a tag. It slips right in there. And this is an altered envelope that I have folded up and created this wonderful little journaling area. So you've got some journaling, you've got some pretty fall things going on here. You've got a tag, and you can journal behind there and on the back of the tag. And then on the back here, we also have another tag that you can journal on. And you can even put some more. And this is all using the ledger paper that I'm using right now. And it's not a copy. It's the actual ledger paper that I'm using. And then this, again, is my washi tape that then I am rubbing this with my shoe. Let's see. Let me show you that. My kiwi brown shoe polish. That's how I'm doing that. And I also have I show you how I do that in one of the previous videos on this. Okay, so then I just thought I would close it with some, well, guess it really doesn't matter which side you put to the front, does it? But since we did this, let's just keep it that way. All right. So these pockets, I believe I have showed you. Now, This you have not seen because this is the only thing I did on vacation. I altered one journaling spot, one large tag. I do think it's beautiful. I do think it's beautiful. And I did this while hubby was fishing. He was at the lake doing some fishing. Not catching, mind you, but fishing. Okay, and here is another. Can you see that? No, you can't, can you? Here is another altered paper clip. And isn't this wonderful? Because you can put these on and you can pull them off and on and off and on. And they don't snag on anything because the paper clip, the ends, are completely covered up. I still have, obviously you can see, I've still got some things that I need to do. And I really want to get working on those. And here is another gorgeous journaling tag. And then we have, I believe I showed you this altered book page with the pockets and the tags. Alrighty. Just moving along. Another pretty page. And the gal that I'm swapping with, she does not want a lot of journaling per se. And so I am decorating most of it. Now this next page I know I have not shown you either because I just did this Thursday when I got home from camping. Look at this, guys. I'm really excited about this and I'm going to do a video on it. But look at my fabric journaling flip. We have a doily. Well, we have some trim that I crocheted, and then we have a little bit of handkerchief lace behind that, and then we have a part of this little gorgeous doily, and then, wait, there's more. We have fabric. This is apple fabric. Who doesn't love apples in the fall? Little journaling spot. You can add a picture. Here, another journaling spot. I have created a waterfall out of various fabrics. And these were fabrics that I found when we were antiquing. And I spritzed it with coffee. Look at the gorgeousness, the vintage. Oh, yes. And the other colors that I have been using. Is this just the most fun? And then you have this. And here again, ledger paper. This is a county. And this, you know, it was a blank page. And so it doesn't have the 1902. So you know this was really old because we haven't been in the 1920s for a while. But I love this so much. I love, love, love this. I hope you like this too. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And also, if you are new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing. We do lots of fun things here. There's an amazing group of people. I just love my subscribers so much. Okay, so all I did was washi tape there. Haven't finished anything here. And then you also have seen this. We did a video showing the pocket. And here is the tuck spot. And then this, I'm not sure if I have showed you this last page or not. This is a napkin that I have done with a Mod Podge. And here again is the washi tape done highlighted rub down with the shoe wax or shoe polish. This is a flashcard that I've used as a base and made a pocket out of that. This is a remnant from an old Rick Rack card that just happened to be this color. I didn't do anything to it except corner round it and then put some, and I don't remember if this was shoe polish or if this was ink that I put on here. And just altered this, added a few little embellishments, and this is wonderful. Love this page. Okay, so that's where we're at, guys. So what I'm going to do, well, let's kind of set that aside, and let me bring in the other things that we have that I can add to my book. If you'll recall, I did this fun little notebook. I love that. We've got that. I have another altered tag. I've got another little pocket that I can put somewhere. I have, and I love this. I love this. I love zines. I haven't done a zine. Well, I did this one, but I haven't taken copies or anything of it because obviously these are not, a lot of these are not my images, so I can't do that. But I've created this fun little zine for my partner. I have another Rita Donnelly flip tuck spot, and I have created in this one just some fun. So you can write over this or you can put pictures or whatever. So that needs to go somewhere. I mean, I could definitely do something that way. I have some more of these tags that I can add a little bit of embellishing to. I have another pocket. I've got a coin envelope here, another tag, another envelope, another tag. I've just got some fun things here, and not everything. I won't use everything. Now, I used the other two like this. I cut them down just a little bit more, and that's what I lined with this. Look, this, and this is not the whole page. I cut off. This is huge. These big books. Let's see. Under Chapter X3 of 1895, in the township of... Anyway, very cool stuff. And the paper is nice and solid. And so I could do some more lining of those. And that's the same. Seemed like there were 2 pages, which made 8. Yeah. Okay, now I also have this sweet flipping journal, notebook, all with vintage. I mean, these are all vintage. And this little notebook was made with flashcards, vintage flashcards as well. I love this. So I need some pockets and things to hold some of the stuff. And then these again are my loosely altered papers. And I have stitched around all of these, and yeah, okay. So I need to kind of figure out where all of this is going, as some of these pages are just fine. Some are a little bit lighter weight, and I want to be careful of what I add where. I like this. I like making the pages with the book pages. And these come from the Reader's Digest that I'm altering. That's my bullet journal that I'm using all these extra pages that I'm tearing from that. And so, and these, I forgot. I can also add these to, I can also add these. All right, you guys. All right, so I've got a fabric waterfall. I've got some envelopes. I've got 3, I think, altered paper clips. I've got a lot of tags. So I'm not 100% on everything. What all I want to add, you guys. I need help. I need help. Help. You know what? That's why if I'm putting a pocket this way, when I lift it up, my tags are gonna, but if they're gonna have a tendency to fall out, which they do, but if I put it on this way and I flip it up, my tags are gonna tuck in. Oh, duh! Oh, welcome to the party, Rhonda. We're so happy you joined us. All right. Let's look at this. If I put something here and I lift up, oh! All right. So I've been doing it the wrong way. Or at least, yeah. Okay. So this could go well here. This could go well here. Oh, I take a chance. I take a chance. All right. Well, I think that this would be a good thing to do here. Do I want to add some other things? Do I want to go ahead and bring in, and I think I do. I think I want to give it the, you know, the old stencil baby kind of thing. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to work on this some more. Now, a couple of the things that I'm going to do separate videos on are the paper clips, hidden paper clips, and I've watched a lot of videos, and I don't know who was the original on it, and then I took my own, you know, did my own take on it. So I want to do the hidden paper clips. What else was I going to show you? I think, oh, I was also going to do a video on this envelope, this fun glassine, you know, with the little magnet. But I definitely want to do the paper clips and the envelope. Oh, and the fabric journal flip. Yeah, waterfall. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to shut the camera off now. I'm going to do a bunch of things. Then, with magic, I'm going to turn the camera back on, and you won't have missed anything, although maybe hours have elapsed. The magic. All right, guys. Hang in there. I'm going to be back. Okay, so here we are, hours later, and I'm getting chilly, so I've put on a sweater even. All right, you guys, the reality is this is not going to work, and I'll tell you why. All of these pages, when they're in one signature, they make this huge alligator mouth journal. And I really, really don't like that. I mean, literally, it's obscene. Yes, there's 10 pages in here. Or 10 sheets of paper, which times 4, you know. So, what I have decided that I'm doing is I'm going to split my cover. Once again, I'm going to operate on my cover to make it bigger. I'm going to add a spine. And what I just got through doing is dividing these pages up. So there's 4, let's see, I don't think you've seen, I've worked on this. While we were gone. Alrighty, so I have worked on my pages. That's what I've been doing, and I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on that. So what I did was I just divided them up and tried to keep it fairly equal as far as bulkiness to each signature. So I've switched things around a little bit. So there's 2. And then here's the other one. I've just, you know, I think they're beautiful. I'm loving them. Loving them. But I am not loving the way to present them. So I measured this, and it is approximately 2 inches thick. Less over here, more over here, but I figured 2 inches would make a good cover. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this, but I thought I could do this, try this on camera to show you what you can do. Oh, here we go. We've done it now. All right. So I'm going to need something 2 inches in here, and I'm going to need more of this and all of that. All right. So I think, but I really do think that that's the way I want to go with this. And you can tell, I mean, that just looks more reasonable, doesn't it? I think those alligator mouths are just, I mean, I've made them, and sometimes you just can't help it. But with what I did in my journal, I just can't see it looking very nice without going this route. So I'm going to have to look and see how long this video is, and I will either show you how to do it, my thought process and everything, or I will just do it and then show you after the fact what I did. I mean, if you're making a journal, you have to follow certain basic rules. I've got to put something in here that's heavy so I can put some kind of cardstock, or, well, it has to be heavier than a cardstock. And then I have to add something to attach it here and here on the inside, which is tricky because normally when you do these, you want to do it, you know, these are finished pages, and you don't want to screw it all up. So it's going to have a little more rough look to it and feel to it. A little more of the grungy kind of look. So what I will do, I will add more of this fabric. I have plenty of that. I'll add more of a ruffle. So I'll ruffle that on this 2-inch piece of paper, heavy cardstock. And I will finish this with one of my images. Like I may go ahead, well, I won't do that because obviously, but I could do something like this, like the 2 inches this way. Anyway, I'll take a look at my digis from both sets and see what would look appropriate there. Or I may just do just some vintagey looking, some dictionary page or ledger page, and just let that kind of shine, and then just do in the colors here. So I'm going to do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I will show you what I did. And we'll do a final quick flip through. So, oh, I will be glad when this is done. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, so let me tell you what I've done. And this is early next morning. As you can see, I have created a spine, covered it. I've added a ruffle on the top. I've added a ruffle on the bottom. This is going to be covered over with a piece of this fabric, which is this fabric, which will tie it in, and then I will spritz again with my coffee mixture so that it will age this. And so that it will just barely, thank goodness. Thank you, Heavenly Father. When I glue my bags to the front and to the insides, I don't glue it clear out to the end. And the reason I don't is, let me show you. If this were flat, now try to lift up, there's no give. So if you leave a 1/4 of an inch or 3/8 of an inch or so, then you have some give, so you've got room to put things in the pockets, which, hello, makes a lot of sense. All right, so I've put some, I've had an old Priority Mail Tyvek envelope, and I've just been trying to use it carefully on some of these projects, just a little here, a little there. This gives strength. So I have put a strip to attach my spine. I left a little gap, excuse me, and I have now put glue on the outside. I've used my double-sided sticky tape to glue the area wide enough to put this on. So this will go both on the outside and on the inside. And I was in the process of doing that and thought, well, let's bring my friends along and see if we can fix this boo-boo. And sorry, but it's early the next morning. And I have this project. I will be very glad when it's done. Okay, so I have this all glued. So now I'm going to very carefully position this Alrighty. And we are just going to smooth that down. Okay. Let's see how that's going to look. There's just a teeny bit of, I could have made that just a smidgen longer, but this is still, it's salvageable, you guys. I'm in the process of salvaging this with all the work that I've put into it. And I will stitch down here and I will stitch up here. But before I do that, I will need, let's see, I have another piece here. Yeah. Okay. So, now this one is frayed. This one is not. That's going to go tuck under. Okay, so I think I want to fray this just a little bit. And actually, in some respects, I'm kind of glad that this happened, just to show you that if you'll be patient and you just kind of just stop and think, go through the process, that there's oft times something that you can do, to make it better, to fix it. I'm wondering now if this wasn't a little bit too elaborate for a swap journal. So don't shoot me, but I'm actually thinking of doing a different one for a swap journal that's a little more in keeping with what with what it's supposed to be, and then perhaps putting this in my Etsy store. I don't know. I'm just thinking. All right, so now let's want to make sure we put the tape all the way, but not too much. And where are my scissors? My scissors. Alrighty. I'm going to be stitching, keeping that in mind, so I'm not needing to have this go up too terribly far, keeping in mind double-sided sticky tape is very sticky. Oh, brilliant, Rhonda. That was terribly smart of you. Okay. There's that. Now I have different sizes, widths, and so I've got a little bit left on this roll. So I think I will just go ahead and use this up. Oh, almost perfect. That'll work. And then you have for something, circles or whatever. Excuse me. I'm not 100% fully awake yet. Okay. So, let us. Where did my little pin go? It was just right here. Okay. Well, we'll just use what we don't really have fingernails. Just take the strips off, and this shows you quite clearly how you can build a spine I need a pin. Oh, I put it away. Well, how dapper of me. All right. Now, okay, I'm just going to kind of fold that for the moment because I don't want that to glue down before I can put my, let's see, let's put that fun stuff at the top. Let's just kind of do this and do that. All right. Okay. Now we can kind of, that will fold back down when I get a tag back in there. Okay. So, you guys, look at this. I am extremely proud of what I've been able to do under the circumstances. So I'm not going to show you I'm going to spray this with my coffee solution, and I will let this dry. I'm going to stitch down here, so this stitching matches this stitch across here and across the top. And I will likely even stitch down here. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I will stitch and I will spritz here. And yeah. And then, just 1 second. Let me grab them. And look at the difference. Oh my goodness, huh? Now there's room for whoever gets this to really add some wonderful, and I could even add some more pages to this for more of a writing. Oh, thinking. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I really do. Like I said, sometimes it's good to have a mistake or something that you just feel like, you've just got to work on and make it better. And I will, I'm trying to think. I will come back when I have finished everything and just show you the final product real quickly. All right. Okay, I just want to show you real quickly my finished cover with the journal pages. Is that just wonderful? Oh, if I hadn't seen it before, and if you haven't seen it before, you can certainly go to, the first part of this video even, yeah. So I absolutely love this now. No alligator mouth. Yay! So this is what as you can see, I've not attached these yet. But this is the inside. So I absolutely love it. It looks like it was meant to be. I'm very happy with it now. And just as an extra for strengthening on my glassine pocket here, I added some of the, the tape that you can age to look like old tape. So I thought that would be fun to add little bits of that. And that was Susie McGuire, Sophie's Notes, that I got that from her. And I have separated these into 3 signatures. And so now I'm awaiting. I've decided to ask others what I need to do, whether this would be still appropriate for the swap or if I've kind of gone overboard. And in case I've done that, then I can whip up another one. And yeah, so that's where we are. Thanks, guys. I hope that you have had a little bit of fun with me. I miss you guys when I'm not able to visit with you. I love you. I hope that your day is fantastic. Until next video, bye-bye now.